What are
Oh, I'm right there. Oh, you.
Chief Superintendent Michael O'Reilly, will you please open this ceremony?
This citizenship ceremony is now in session. La cérémonie de citoyenneté et non commencée.
Thank you. Please be seated.
Good morning to all of you.
Good morning.
You are the most important people in this country right now. It's nearly 3 o'clock in the afternoon, Ottawa's closed anyway. Good morning or good afternoon. Is it afternoon? Not quite. Good morning. Somewhere in the world it's good afternoon. And what a wonderful group of people you indeed are. Ladies and gentlemen, mesdames, messieurs, bienvenue. In the name of Her Majesty the Queen, welcome to your special ceremony. Congratulations, you are about to become new Canadians. As I said, are the most important people in the room. If you were not here, no one else would be. I want you also to know that it's that I am honored. It is my honor. It is my privilege to serve and preside as the citizenship judge at your ceremony. It is you who brought me here today. There are 56 of you, and you represent 21 different countries. Incredibly remarkable. But what each of you have in common is a desire for a better life for you, your family, the benefits of Canadian citizenship. Here in Victoria, of course, we're gathered on the traditional territory of the Songhees and the Esquimalt First Nations people who lived here thousands of years before the Europeans came. Before the Spanish, the Brits, discovering this area as European explorers. They had their own way of life, and they worked very hard in very harsh circumstances, sailing the Salish Sea around southern Vancouver Island and what are now international waters between Canada and the United States. Like them, you have come here. You have worked hard to earn citizenship. It meant learning about Canadian history and geography, understanding the Canadian political system. Many of you had to learn a new language, new ways of living day by day. That takes courage. It takes courage to accept or even acknowledge new traditions, history, symbols, values, and institutions, and adopt them as your own. This event is a state ceremony. It is a big deal. It is equal in its importance as opening Parliament or swearing new government members and cabinet ministers. In a few moments, I will lead you in the citizenship oath in both of Canada's official languages. And together we'll profess our loyalty to Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II, just as do members of Parliament and the legislatures, and military and police officers. I hope that this hour will be an occasion that you can remember and that you will cherish. Being a Canadian means more than simply having a piece of paper. It means sharing a common set of values, having rights and responsibilities, being a full member of the Canadian family with specific duties. Take the words of the oath to heart. The oath is the bond between you and your fellow citizens. People you will pass on the street today, the people you will line up in the coffee shop with today. The Constitution Act of 1982 contains the Charter of Rights and Freedoms. It opens with the declaration that Canada is founded upon principles that recognize the supremacy of God. That phrase highlights the importance of all religious traditions in Canadian society, and the dignity and worth of all people. The Charter also states that Canada is founded on the rule of law. Men and women like Chief Superintendent Michael O'Reilly from the Royal Canadian Mounted Police are dedicated to maintaining that condition in our society. And as Canadians, we live in a democratic country where individual rights and freedoms are respected. Brave Canadians fought, thousands died for those rights and freedoms that we hold so dear. Their commitment to Canada can never be forgotten or go unrecognized. When we recite the oath of citizenship together, let's remember that today, Canadians and you have life for the choosing because of their sacrifice and the tens of thousands of other men and women who fought to establish the conditions that attracted you to become Canadian. As the great Canadian soldier and poet Dr. John McCrae wrote, "To you we throw the torch, be yours to hold it high." The clerk now will prepare you for the oath of citizenship.
Thank you, Judge Pash. We will now proceed with the oath of Canadian citizenship. Would the candidates to become Canadian citizens in the last row please stand? Will each of you, starting with the first person on my right, please raise your right hand, look directly at the judge and say "I" and then your full name in a loud and clear voice. Please put down your hand after saying your name. You may now begin.
I, Haley Bond.
I, Isla Suter. I, Alana Kay.
I, Jackie Day.
I, Michelle Fernandez Goodman.
I, Del Monaghan.
Thank you. Please remain standing with the next row of candidates, please.
Yes, to support your friends who are becoming new Canadian citizens today, I would invite you to raise your right hand as well and affirm your Canadian citizenship along with your friends here. Ladies and gentlemen, raise your right hand and repeat after me. I swear.
I swear
That I will be faithful.
that I will be faithful
And bear true allegiance.
and bear true allegiance
To Her Majesty.
to Her Majesty,
Queen Elizabeth II.
Queen Elizabeth II,
Queen of Canada.
Queen of Canada,
Her heirs and successors.
her heirs and successors,
And that I will faithfully observe.
and I will faithfully observe
The laws of Canada.
the laws of Canada
And fulfill my duties.
and fulfill my duties
As a Canadian citizen.
as a Canadian citizen.
All Canadians beside you, and congratulate yourself. As of now, no matter who you are, where you come from, who you love, or how you worship, you are Canadian. Vous êtes Canadien. Bienvenue dans la grande famille canadienne. Welcome to the great Canadian family.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.